誰だてめえ。
俺は信長、織田先のウフ信長である。危ない。うつけが。
うつけは貴様だ。
As a child, Oda was rude and disobedient, and known as the Fool of Owari, which was his providence. His father, Oda Nobunaga, carried his family into a respectable position, which later served as a stepping stone for Oda. Of the words that can describe him include ambitious and arrogant. He gained lots of land through brute force and zero tolerance. His ruthlessness summoned fear into the minds of those that were not under his control, which resulted in whispers and rumors that helped to boost his reputation and ego. Some called him the incarnate of evil and everything vicious and bad. In his quest to unite Japan, he showed no mercy to kids, women, cattle, grass, and even garbage. Everything was to meet the exact same fate. Even his soldiers shuddered at the deeds they were supposed to obey, even after protests failed to change it. Nobunaga was exceptionally good at coming up with methods and was ready to hear about new ideas, such as
おう、尊厳がなくとも飯が食えれば人は生きられる。飯がなくても尊厳があれば人は耐えられる。だが両方なくなるともはやどうでもよくなる。何にでも頼る。散々俺が一向一揆にやられた手じゃもの。国をかっぱらうは一番の手よ。
怖いお方だ。
やっぱ火はいいのう。伊勢長島を思い出すわい。
Oda was one of the first leaders to successfully reproduce a European rifle brought over by the Portuguese called the arquebus. It was introduced to the Japanese in 1543, and by 1550, copies of the Portuguese arquebus, referred to as Tanegashima, were being produced in large numbers. The Tanegashima eventually became one of the most important weapons in Japan. Although the arquebus was more powerful than a bow and arrow, it still had many problems. One being the tremendous power source of the arquebus, gunpowder. To fix these problems, he gathered iron makers and put them to work as gunsmiths. He bought the ingredients for making iron barrels, gunpowder, and gunshot, and soon had hundreds of improved guns. He also invented a new tactic specifically for their use, training men to fire together in alternating ranks. He revolutionized musket tactics in Japan by splitting loaders and shooter and assigning 3 guns to a shooter at the Battle of Nagashino in 1575. The Battle of Nagashino was a great example of blending European firepower effectively with the traditional katana, along with spears and arrows. Despite Nobunaga being the incarnate of evil, he was a very capable leader. He created policies to govern over the lands he controlled, a part of it being to confiscate weapons from the peasants and return them to the land to work, ensuring that no one would rise up again. Oda's life met an abrupt end in 1582 due to the betrayal by one of his top generals, Akashi Mitsuhide. He received many titles in his life, but was never granted the title of shogun. Despite his ruthlessness, he planted the seeds that would later be the foundation of Japan's unification, and went down in history as one of Japan's 3 unifiers.